There's a lot more media that you can add into D2L besides just regular images and audio and the occasional YouTube video. What you can do is you can add a lot of things like media or widgets using their embed code. Embed code is basically code that website or that media widget or whatever it may be will give you that you can copy and put into D2L yourself, and it'll show up inside of your class. The first step in doing this is to check and see if it actually has embed code. So for instance, I'm on Pinterest right now, and this is an event poster board that I've made for my students when they design their own event posters. If I want to add this into D2L, I can look at all these different buttons up here, and what I'm going to do is usually look for a settings button or a share button, or for this one, what we can do is we can click on this 3 dots or ellipses, and we can click on Make a Widget. This is going to give you the code that you can then copy. So I can scroll up, make sure you get everything, copy, and then paste it into D2L. Let's see another example of how this works. If I go into Vimeo and let's say I want to put this 12 principles of animation video, again, I'm going to look for the settings or the share. I'm just going to hover over some of these buttons and see if it's a way for me to give somebody this video. So I can click on share here. I can give them a link, send them an email, or here's the embed code that we're looking for. Sometimes when you have embed code, you can actually click on options and it'll give you the option to change different features of this video, the size, how it plays, what it shows. And once you change all those settings, it'll update this code here. Click in here, copy it, and then paste it into D2L. So you kind of get the hint of where we're going with this. You first find your embed code, and then you actually go into D2L and add it. So the one thing I did want to show you is Google Forms. So you can do this with Google Maps, Google Forms, 360 cities, Twitter, Facebook. There's all kinds of things that you can add into your class. So for this particular survey, I'm going to click on this button for send. And then you'll see that you have this email icon. You can send the link to somebody. And then this little angle bracket that you see here, these 2 angle brackets, they indicate code. So if I click on it, you'll see Embed Html. So I can choose the size I want this to be. I'll make it 1500 since it's kind of a long survey. Well, not a long survey, but the page is actually long. And I will click in here to copy the code. And don't worry that you can't see the whole code. It knows that you're just copying this, that you don't necessarily need to read it. So once it's highlighted, right click and copy. Then we're going to go into D2L into our module, create a new file, add a title, and then we're going to click on this Insert Stuff button. This is where we can add a YouTube video, a Flickr portfolio or image gallery, files from our course that are already in there, or we can add this embed code. So this is where we can come in and paste that embed code. And you don't have to worry about anything it says here, you just need to paste it. Click next, it'll give you a preview of what it's going to show. Insert it, and there that survey is now on my website. I just need to publish it, and it's ready to go. So I've already created one of these, so I'll just overwrite the existing file. And now we have that survey in our site. It's fully functional. So I can go ahead and just start answering this survey, and so can my students. And once I'm done, hit submit, and it gives me the course satisfaction surveys note saying you did in fact finish this.